Welcome to Slovenia. You're in Copa, the Benfica Arena. It's round one, Group C action for the World Cup qualifiers here in Europe. It's game day 2 for both these teams, and both these teams come here after winning the opening game of this qualifying campaign to make it to the 2023 World Cup. Here is the Group C table. As you can see, Sweden and Slovenia top the table after wins over Croatia and Finland, respectively. Finland and Croatia currently playing, and at the end of this, the winner of this game will literally top the group. Sweden just about to be introduced. To the crowd, and just as we do that, just to confirm, to update you, Finland actually beat Croatia 77-71. So Croatia start 0-2. Finland recover from the loss in the local derby. Sweden and Slovenia will face off here to decide who ends this first window top of the group. Sweden, the 57th ranked team in the FIBA World Rankings, had the 72-62 win on game day 1 over Finland in quite a remarkable performance led by a tremendous Ludvig Håkansson. His 20 points, 10 assists with a 22 valuation. Slovenia, the number 4 ranked team in the world, 4th place in the recent Olympic Games. Eurobasket champions going into next summer's Eurobasket as the defending champions. One of the most exciting teams to watch in national team basketball. They also had the local derby and the huge game with Croatia, finally winning 76-74. It was a real battle, 56 fouls called in the game, 43 free throws. It wasn't the most free-flowing game of basketball you'd have ever seen, but tough is an understatement. We'll stop now for the national anthems of both Sweden and Slovenia, and we'll start with Sweden.
National anthem of Sweden.
And now the national anthem of Slovenia.
Himna Slovenije, ki nam jo bo zapela prekrasna Ana Fermen.
Živine vsi narodi, ki hrepeni dočaka dan, da koder sonce hodi, pred tiri sveta bo pred nam. Da rojak prost bo vsak, neurad le sosed bo meja. Da rojak prost bo vsak, neurad
Nothing like the national anthems to really hammer home to you what this means. Both countries coming here with the win. Both countries desperate to keep that momentum going as they strive for qualification to the 2023 World Cup in the Philippines, Indonesia, and Japan. Here are the three officials, Mr. Lienmaus, Mr. Bissell, and Mr. Sutlum from Turkey, France, and Estonia, respectively, take charge of what has turned out to be a crucial game in deciding who will be in the top three come the end of these first round of qualifications. 3 windows to decide the top 3 teams. They will progress, join with another 3 teams to form another group. The results carry forward, and then the second round groups will decide which teams make it to the 2023 World Cup. While contrasting levels and fortunes for these two countries in recent times, Slovenia since 2005 have always been in the top 8 of Eurobaskets and have made quarterfinals of the World Cup, and they are one of the countries to fear on the international stage. Their style as well. As we let's have a look at the starting lineup. The backcourt combination of Borg and Arkazon was so important, and the 3-guard look made up by Surajovic is impressive. That 3-guard look really did function well, but Gadafors and Briganda really sealed the middle very well for them against Finland. They kept Finland to no made three-pointers until the 3rd quarter of the game at home. That isn't Ludwig Gunas, it's one of his assistants. Gunas is already positioned in his seat, and teams always reflect their leaders. His emotion really contributes to this team's success in the win over Finland. Starting lineup for Slovenia with Nikolic and Mulic, Vlasic, Lapkonik, and Dimec on the inside. So again, both teams going with a 3-guard look. Ido Muric is alongside Haka Blazic, very much the leaders of this group in this window. What a job Coach Kulic has done. Won the Olympic qualifying tournament in Lithuania, beating Lithuania, which meant that Lithuania, for the first time ever since their return to the international stage, didn't make the Olympic Games, beat them in Lithuania. Obviously, they had the services of one Luka Doncic and went on the Olympic Games to have a real run at the medals, coming 4th in the end. Just fun to watch. And it's never easy to have a superstar in your roster. Tissot, countdown to tip-off, one of the major global partners of FIBA. 1 minute before these two teams will face off to decide who ends the first window, top of this group. Well, Slovenia coming out of a battle against Croatia. It was always going to be that way. And as we mentioned, 43 free throws Slovenia shot, 56 fouls across the game. It was a very physical encounter. And 3 days later, or in fact 2 days later, they have to lace them up and get on the hardwood again. Good crowd, it's so great. Whatever the restrictions are locally across these World Cup qualifiers, we've seen various permutations in terms of allowance for fans, but just having fans in the gym. And what a great job organisers at various locations around the world have done to create safe environments so you can enjoy some of the best action in terms of international basketball. Sweden, Slovenia. Sweden on the road in the dark uniform, and Slovenia in the home white. to end the first window in this group as the #1 ranked team. Too close to call. I think the way Sweden played on the opening night of the World Cup qualifiers is going to make them a hard nut to crack. But the way that this Slovenian team play and the up-tempo nature could make this incredibly exciting. Sweden get a first look at it. Look to probe. Hakanson with the early release on the 3 is good. Wow, hasn't missed a beat from the win. Borg just gets his feet set, knocks down the 3. And Sweden, literally, start how they finished the other night. Lazic has it turned over, but recovered. Got to put it up, only 4 seconds. They throw up a bit of a prayer, but comes up short. And that's what Sweden's defense does to you. Can stifle you. And Hakanson, if you don't slow him up, he'll keep trying to turn the corner and get to the ring. Pleasing start already for Sweden. As Hakanson turns the corner, attacks the space. The turnaround is no good. And Slovenia will advance the basketball. Nikolic and penetration. The open 3 from the corner is long. Hakanson will advance the basketball. They'll look to run Sweden, but will not often anyway take the early shot. Borg, nice lift. And there's nice pass. Oh, blocked from behind was Lazic with the foul called. Nice action for Sweden. Clear out the side, run the pick and roll down the single side. And we've mentioned a lot across these first competition windows. Technical skill, execution, yes, but your desire to share the basketball, absolutely crucial, especially in the short preparation national teams have. Slovenia in the half court, still looking to tick it over. Glitch comes off the high screen. Well, the pass was there, but Dimic had stopped. It just recovers it, 5 seconds. Glitch is gonna have to go deep, goes deep with the pass. Muric. And they're not going to get it away. There's a violation.
Second violation.
Sweden's defense not giving Slovenia anything to attack at the moment. Just looking to protect the middle as much as anything else. Borg gets it back, looks to take the ball screen. Hakanson comes off it, wide open, great skip. And the open 3 is missed. Brovic doesn't get it to drop. Well, they're going at the mismatch, but they settle for the 3, which is long. Ball's corralled in by Shirapovic. Borg, same spot, same result, hits the 3. Back-to-back 3s for Sweden from the same spot. Slovenia take the early timeout, and 2.5 minutes in to this qualifier. Slovenia pointless and haven't really even looked like they're going to get something they want. Slovenia take the timeout. Sweden, out of the gate, picked up where they left off after their win over Finland. Well, look at Lapornik won't like the view of the replay. Both times he's got caught underneath screens or caught in the keyway. Tobias Borg has made him pay on both occasions. Nothing to panic about if you're Slovenia, but got to address it. Sweden show a little bit of full court pressure just to work the ball. Nothing too crazy, just to take some time out of it. Mitch down the high post, will hand it off. Look at Blazic trying to get space, no separation. 7 on the possession. Blazic turned the corner off the glass for 2. And the first 2 points they've taken in the whole game. Blazic going to the hole. Gets the easy 2 on the layup. Borg beats the pressure. Has a look, will back it out. Vincent. Drops it inside. Ganda. Nice little runner for 2. And Sweden, well-oiled machine at the moment. Blazic again looking to probe the pick and roll. Wraps the pass, extra one for the corner. Nikolic in deep there, can't get it to go. It's a little bit more like Slovenian basketball. The tempo was good. Movement away from the ball created the open look. Atkinson and Ball combine again. They clear out this side. Unsportsmanlike foul called. I've got to say I do like the call. Yeah, no attempt. I'm just going to stop the break. Here's the turnover. Same action, same play that they ran before. Just the execution of the pass let them down. They're going to review it, but I don't think there's much doubt. There's the turnover. And that's not an attempt to play the basketball. That's not legitimate action, therefore, in most people's books, unsportsmanlike. Always that giveaway was to put the hand straight up. That's unsportsmanlike. Obviously, not an official, not the referee. I'm sure they'll work it out and get it right. Whatever they decide is right. This crowd will not like this if they don't call it unsportsmanlike, because Slovenia are trying to run the break.
Za nami slavešné minuty igre, 10-2 pro Švédske. Čakáme na určitou soutěžné trojky, ale je šlo priznání si na pátý.
Maybe oversimplifying this, but I'm not really sure either it is or it isn't. Crowd get a little restless, quite rightly. Yeah, and I do believe the correct call. Qualifiers picks up the unsportsmanlike foul. Napornik on the free throw line. And when you've had the bad start, you'll take anything that gives you a chance to get some momentum. Makes both, and we'll sit. Herman Popelvic, Valencian guard, steps into the game. Slovenia down 4-10 with the basketball though, wide open. Nikolic is for free, count it. Almost trademark. Borg takes the high screen. Bovic drops the two. Povic is really effective. Instant offense. Deep roll by Dimec. He's going to have to come all the way out again and pick. Narrow roll again. Open three in the corner. Game time. Nikolic goes back to backs. Hansen looks at his options. Borg on the curl to the ball. Makes his third three in a row. And Sweden matching Slovenia at the moment in terms of tempo and threes. Blazic blows the layup. Sweden the chance to go the other way. Hakkanen has it. Eight-second call. Always think it's a little tough. They didn't actually have control. Well, they did have control of the ball as such, but Lamstedt checks in. Again, another impressive contribution. Pelic down the lane. Dimec is blocked. That's the way to announce yourself in the game. Oh, Sweden out of the block. Sarkasson drops the three. Lead 18-10. Still 4:23 to go. Emotion and confidence just running through the veins. Blazic with the handoff. Will now get the repositioned screen. Nikolic goes inside. Dimec deep. Still easy. Two. Hansen needs a pass. Gets it back. We'll wait for the ball screen. Takes it. Gets it on a reposition. Feet set. Fires up the three. Is short. Chance for Slovenia in transition. As Edge needs a pass. Gets one. Nikolic lines up the three. Count it. No better team in European basketball terms at getting out and running the floor, backing yourself in transition and taking the open shot. Borg to answer again with threes. 4 from 4. Tobias Borg. Well, we talked about it as a combination in the backcourt. Hansen got all the plaudits and all the headlines game day one. Dimec has it knocked away. Borg comes down with it. But they operated as a pair then, they're operating as a pair now. 21 points, still 3 minutes to go, whistle on the play. I just think it's a blood cut on the finger of something of that nature.
A few substitutions also for Sweden. The force and Persson coming to the court.
Pearson checks in as well for Sweden at the same time. And they're going to want a 14-second reset on that one.
For Sweden, for Tobias Borg, and the goal number 21 is
Johan Lofberg checks in for Sweden as both teams rotate early. Pelic tries to find space, turns it over. Too much of a pre-decision, basically.
La faccia da play za reprezentanco Švedske.
.230 to go, 21-15 early. Whistle on the play as Lofberg tried to turn the corner on the screen.
Sweden, and the goal number 16 is Nicolas Pires.
Sweden out of bounds. Lazic banging around too much. Foul count starts to grow, not quite as bad as it grew in Croatia, but nice little lay down pass. And Nicholas Spires gets his 2 points straight off the bench, straight onto the score sheet. Baseline, Blazic tries to create space, that'll go out of bounds. Ball goes back to Sweden. The impact of the timeout that they took early, well, they really did get a great reaction where Slovenia started ticking it over. They've lost that momentum now. And too much dribble, too much forcing it. Got to share the basketball. Inside out dives foul. There's a whistle call, and the offensive foul. Pelic picks up or draws that. Gadafors picks up, I think that'll be his second. Yeah, second foul. Pelic is there from the day before yesterday. Slovenia into the half court. Lebec has it. Great recovery by Pearson. Pelic puts it up. Doesn't get reprieved for the effort. Pearson goes the long way around. Not sure what the call is. Let's take a check. So they shoot the player technical foul and will retain possession of the basketball. Have a little bit of sympathy with the complaint because Spires did look like he moved on the screen. When you compare it to how they're trying to clean up that part of the game, trying to make that screen stand still. Yeah, you can't be outside of the court as such, trying to play defense, just inside the line. Spires falls, hangs on, hoping for a whistle, gets the whistle. Lebec at Spires slips, hangs on, looks to get rid of the basketball, can't, and then just hangs on and won't let go. Rebec trying to get some emotion into the Slovenian performance. They down 9, just over a minute to go. Giving up 24 points in this first quarter. Rebec penetrates, the open 3 is no good. Great rebound. Can't get the follow to go. Spires is on the floor again. Great effort. Buric trying to create something where there was nothing to create. Stayed with the play. Rewarded by Slovenia retaining possession. Rebec off the glass, blows the layup. There's about a 6-7 differential between game and possession. Pearson to the corner. Well, everyone was trying very hard to turn it over. Pearson managed finally to throw it out of bounds. 20 seconds for Slovenia to eat into the 9-point lead.
20 seconds to go in this first quarter.
Sweden show some full court pressure. Again, trying to take some time out of the possession. Rebec advances the basketball. Had fouls to give, did Sweden. Still have a foul to give. Terrence checks into the game for the first time this evening. 3 seconds, go inside. Do they get it away? They do. They draw the foul. That's great patience. Nakura stayed with what they were trying to do. Not sure what they're going to check now. I assume they want to check it for, did it happen before? .211, one of 5 players on this national team that ply their trade at Cedevita Olympia in Slovenia. Oh, that will do it for the first quarter. And a very, very stuttering performance by Slovenia. a little slow, a little out of rhythm, sees them trail 17-24 against the Swedish team that really does look very comfortable with itself. Great performance by Sweden. They lead it 24-17. Statistically, Slovenia are not going to like the shooting percentages in the 30s, whereas Sweden have gone 71% and 60% for the 2 and 3. Hence, they lead 24-17. Let's take a look at the best plays. The beginning of the game was all about this man, Tobias Borg. Left alone, had the chance to line it up and knock it down. Lazic's the other way. He really can't get rhythm going offensively from the three-point line. Took it strong to the bucket. Nikolic didn't have that problem. Swung the baseline, gets his feet set, and after the timeout, he was a huge, huge factor. Well, if you want more detail, more information, the place to be is downloading the World Cup app. Normal sources, every piece of information you could ever want about the FIBA World Cup qualifiers, accessible via the app. Free to download. Wide open in the corner. Great movement. Super, super movement. Suprovovic can't get it to drop, but the signs are so good for this Swedish team. Sharing the ball just becomes second nature. Lebec. Ball comes off. Someone in a dark blue uniform.
Slovenia, 8 seconds on the shot clock for Slovenia.
When it's not working for you, you've just got to outwork your opponent. Give yourself a chance. Lebec moves the ball. The open three is off. And the big man, Brigander, just cleans up, takes care of the rubbish. Again, reposition. Still on the play. Has a strange feel, this game. Apart from the early stage where Sweden really did establish some rhythm, they were moving the ball, getting good looks. It's got a bit disjointed. Hansen makes the first of the free throws. This will make it a 9-point lead for Sweden. That is not in the script. The number 4 ranked team in the world, trailing to a team 53 places beneath them. Slovenia toughed it out with Croatia on game day 1. Don't expect anything else. Great defensive effort. Just took away the handoff. Hansen for 3 is short. Almost took it as a free one. Slovenia going the other way. Spires wasn't straight. Take a look. Gets him here, and he's going to be not quite straight. Spires will sit. Two from two from the line. Slovenia starting to click into gear a little here. Arkasen denied. So Sweden take an alternative route. Arkasen gets it back now. 16 on the possession. Comes off the screen, looks to turn the corner, not there. They take the tough three, way off. Job on the glass though, keeping it alive. And 4 steps through, no space at all. And Slovenia again pushing. So good in transition. Nikolic. Takes the ball screen, looks at his options, goes through, nowhere to go. The open extra pass. And Slovenia starting to rain the threes down on Sweden. Hansen, whistle away from the basketball.
First personal foul for Litvus, timeout, Ludwig Tigeras.
Tigeras takes the timeout. Sweden want to talk this over. They've lost their way in this quarter. Their timeout. Slovenia starting to build some momentum. And Sweden's defense is just that step slow. They're not up to touch on the switch. Still, the the field goal percentages favor Sweden, but Slovenia coming up with steals now. Let's take a listen to the timeout. So Slovenia with the possession. 7.5 to go in the quarter. Ball knocked away by Briganda. Really active. It's a reaching foul. One of those fouls where Nikolic doesn't want transition to develop, so makes a play at the basketball, but in the full knowledge that it's probably going to foul, like that. All over Arkansson. They've worked, it's not hard to work this out. This is why Borg has so much space. Arkansson in the corner, gets into the gap. Off the glass for 2, just played in that area between the 3-point line and the keyway. I think Arkansson ticks it over for Sweden. They still lead by 6. There shouldn't really be any concern. They shouldn't really be panicking, but it's not so much the score, it's how Slovenia are working their way back into this game that worried coach. Pelic. Moves it back. Glitch for the pick and roll, just buries it. Go underneath the screen at your peril here. Twelve points personal for the guard. Uganda has it. That's travel. There you go, picked it up before he put it down. Chance for Slovenia to tie. They do. Prepelic, after the technical foul, has just come out firing. Akanson takes a little longer on the skip pass. Which goes up with a reverse layup for two. And Christopher Steropovic just knows how to score. Nikolic. Open three, Prepelic just on fire right now. Once he gets going, you've got to chase him off that three-point line. Oh, otherwise, it's a very, very long night. Akanson goes way downtown, doesn't get the drop. Lazic gets it, pushes. Slovenia playing Slovenian basketball now. Ball doesn't stick. Dimech to the basket, blows the layup. Got to finish that play. Everything quick in transition now for Slovenia. Time for Sweden to try and spend some time with it. Ball's knocked away, not an issue. Popovic. Akanson for two is good. Breaks the defense down with ease. Restores Sweden advantage. 9 points for Akanson. Oh, too easy. Great action away from the ball. Soft back screen, no switch. Timeout, Sweden. You can't be giving up things that easy. Straightforward back screen, easy layup. Let's take a listen. Well, the second quarter at the moment is belonging to Klemen Prepelic. The Valencia guard is just starting to light it up. I think it has to take the time out just to break the rhythm, if nothing else. Borg trying to set some tempo. Oh, it opens up to Borg. Little runner, doesn't get the drop. Nikolic. That question, well, I would question the call. I'm not really sure what Gadaforce did. Did he actually move? Prepelic attacks it. Nice pass. Dimic gonna wipe it off. But you can see why, though. There's the block. Dimic hung on the ring. And by hanging on the ring, I actually think he kept the ball in there. Here's Borg. So after the early exchanges where Sweden jumped out and built the lead, and then Slovenia came back in a hurry, much more how you'd expect this to be. A real war of attrition right now. No space on the baseline. Oh, Sarapovic, the early three by Prepelic was way downtown. And that'll be a backcourt violation. Ripnik tries to save it, but to no avail.
Minutes, 40 seconds to go in the first half. Slovenia 24, Sweden 32.
Oh, Tobias Ball just leant in for one. Great extension. Handled it in traffic, ties it at 34. Pelic. Got to go inside, surely they do. Dimic tries to work an angle, has it knocked away, recovered though. And a simple baseline jumper for Edo Muric. Well, now it's Sweden's turn to start pouring them in. They go back up one. And that man that we talked about before the game, Popovic, just can score so many different ways. The Briganda comes up with another positive stat. Sweden have a chance to increase the lead. 2:30 to go into the half. Way downtown is just good for Hakasson. Give him time and space. It's like making a layup for him. Hakasson knocks down the three. Sweden go up by the 4. Slovenia take the timeout. Oh, that's way outside for Hakasson. They give him time and space. Prepelic is late. He doesn't need a second invite.
Muric, Blažić i Divec na parketu za Sloveniju u zaključku prvega polčasa.
.220 to go. Slovenia down by 4. They have led briefly by 1 and 2, but Slovenia have weathered that storm. Blažić. Goes to the far side of the ring, he's blocked. Spires recovers it. And again, when Slovenia try and force on the dribble, they're just not the same team. Oh, nice take by Borg. That's all about the cut. Rebek on the catch. Caught it above him so he could curl straight past him after he caught it. Excellent execution. And Tobias Borg has come out after he played a secondary role on game day 1 and just probably been the dominant player on the floor. Pelic. Scorer is just his middle name. That's what he does. That's what he loves to do. Comes onto the floor, fearless, will take any shot that's offered to him. And when he's literally in rhythm, just a joy to just watch. Regenda can't get the short one to drop on the short roll. Lazic. Rupnik. First time in a few possessions they've poured it out. Look to run something in the half court. Look at Rupnik. Telegraphed it to some extent. Pelic, this is going up and draws the contact.
Druga usjedena Marka Zerapovića, sekund posle faul od Zerapović. Tokrat pa pođeo volio 3 proste mete, Levan Krepelić.
Back to a 2-point game, last minute and a half. Borg, who's been exceptional, handles it. Hansen and Borg just running the show. Hansen comes off it, looks to step back, needs a pass. Spires flips it back to him. Great look, Briganda off the glass for 2. Super fine, super finish. Pelic just recovers it, nice pass. Blazic for 2, plenty of time. Well, if you like it fast and furious, 44-42 should satisfy you. There's around a 5-6 second differential between game and shot clock. Arkansson takes the ball screen from Borg, all flare off the high post. They don't run that very hard, they wrap it. Rovic going up, great help. Image just stepped into the lane. Pelic gets time and space, can't fill it up though. And we've reached the half. Catch your breath. Because Slovenia, after a really slow and very uninspiring start to the game, have dragged themselves right back in this. The trouble is they're running into a Swedish opponent who is ready to play. Sweden leave it 44-42 at the half. Both teams starting to really stroke the 3-ball. 41 and 54% for Sweden. They shot around 50% from the 3-point line on opening night. Everything else is pretty even, as is the score. This one's going to go down to the wire if people keep producing like this. Ball has a huge 16 points. His relationship in the backcourt with Arkansson is a phenomenal one. They have 28 points between the pair of them. Super game, halfway. Don't miss a beat of this in the second half. But before we get to the second half, let's look at the best plays of the first half. And it started as it always went on throughout the quarter with Tobias Ball getting it done. Took him a while. Blazic with that play opened the score for Slovenia. Great second step, great the angle, finished the play. And after not being able to make anything, Nikolic goes to make 2 back-to-back threes, but down the other end. Briganda, he's not the most athletic big, but he's fundamentally really sound and gets it done. Great touch and finish. Spies again, coming off the bench to great effect for Sweden, both in terms of energy and the quality. But as the half developed, Kalman Prepelic started to get going. But Borg was still on it. Arkansas was still on it. And they just kept ticking it over. Well, however many times you see that play, it's still tough to work out how they managed to allow that much space. What's not tough to work out is how effective Kelman Prepelic is. Gets the ball away quickly, getting to the hoop or on the jumper. Well, what a great first half. Get a drink, get ready for the second. This is going to go all the way down. We'll see for the second half shortly.
Who will you become when the moment arrives and you're carrying the expectations of an entire nation, representing your people and their dreams, the colorful faces in the streets, the screaming fans in the stands? It's time to make your move. All eyes on you, all hope, all heart. Because when you win for all.
Nobody in foul trouble for Italy. And Tonut, if it drops, what a play! What a play from Stefano Tonut. Goodness me.
There is Philly inside, nobody back. Through the legs. Zampo attacks inside to Akos Keller, who throws it down with an exclamation mark. Wow.
Now he goes to work down the lane. Makes the halfway line shot, pulls up on the foul line, and then just does this.
Stepping back and hitting the three-pointer is Artyom Komalov, who's also checked in. Well, anybody that follows this guy, especially in his days at Nizhny, knows he will put up several threes during a game. You don't want to leave him open.
Well, turnovers coming thick and fast at the moment, the Dutch, and that is some play. And it's that man again, Acox with the dunk to finish. What a spell for Iceland, the behind-the-back assist.
Onto the upstairs with a highlight first play of the game. Popovic just throws it down. Pressure on the ball. Popovic flushed it for two, and Montenegro, statement, first possession down the floor.
And the rebound to Kaminas. Here is Kaminas again. He goes up and throws it down. Well, these guys really are confident, aren't they? They back themselves to come out and get a result tonight. You can see it.
Those baseline mishandles, needs a pass. Got to put this up from the halfway line. Is good. Gordinier announces himself in tonight's game.
Ukraine attack. But look at this right down the middle. Nothing wrong with Shengelius D now. Off the rebound, coast to coast, flying through the air. Crashes it one-handed. Holy cow.
We have walked this land for a long time. We know how far we've gone, and we're sure of how far we can go. Unity is not just a word here. It's not just a spirit in this sport. It's the way we all move. We are proud of our art, country, family, language, and culture. We are united by basketball.
Welcome to FIBA Women's Basketball World Cup 2022.
Prepelic has the 4 assists. Obviously, the great thing about these, one of the great things about these World Cup qualifiers is that players can make the breakthrough on their national teams. Okay, Luka Doncic is in the NBA at the moment. not playing with the national team. Well, someone's got to step up. Someone's got to step in to the team and make the contribution. And while there's always going to be those players established, the World Cup qualifiers always throws up some real talent, some real opportunities to get the exposure on the world stage. So Nikolic has been on the national team for a while. 14 points, 5 from 6 from the floor, 4 from 5 from 3. But when some of the more experienced players aren't there, that's his opportunity, and he's taking it. Sweden back out on the floor now. Tobias Borg, 16 points, 6 rebounds for Drahovic, and Markkanen with 8 assists. Pretty much the same menu, same players that are making the contribution, and that's so important when you have continuity across windows. And that backcourt, or the 3-guard look that Sweden put on the floor, is proving to be a very tough combination. Both ends of the floor, offensively and defensively, those 3 function incredibly well. Just to remind you, 3 teams from these groups, first round groups of 4, will progress to the second round. They'll form then a group of 6. The results from this first round will carry over between those teams. And then from those second round groups, the teams that will qualify to the FIBA World Cup in the Philippines, Indonesia, and Japan, that's how you qualify into those, out of those groups, the second round groups. Borg, 16 points, 6 from 7 from the field. Hansen was the leading part of the relationship, should we say, in the first round, in the first game in Finland, and scored heavily. Well, Borg has decided, or has been the man that's come up open in this second game. Slovenia, one of those countries where the expectation on the basketball court is so high. Regularly in the last 8, in the quarterfinals of major championships. Won that incredible Olympic qualifying tournament in Lithuania, beating Lithuania in the final to make the Olympic Games. And then the Olympic Games making their way to the bronze medal game. 2017 Eurobasket champions. What an absolute stellar performance that was. But then the one blot on the copybook is missing out on the World Cup in China. The Eurobasket champions not qualifying as such for China as of right. So that's the one black mark, if you want, on the stellar record that Slovenia has in international competition.
Kvalifikacije, ki jih je Slovenija začela zmago proti Hrvaški. Tole je druga tekma tega prvega dela kvalifikacij. Po prvih 20 minutah Slovenija 42, Švedska 44.
Start of the third quarter. Slovenia down 2, but have the ball first time out. Beautiful cut, super cut. The movement away from the ball was just exceptional. Pelwitz gets the 2, but it's just a joy. Markkanen, little pick and pop action. The 3 is short. Ball can't control the rebound. Blažić pushes. Extra pass, coming back here, line it up, knock it down. Prepelic, explorer side, reverse it, hit the second side. Prepelic is wide open, turnover. It's going to be 7 unanswered points at the start of this third quarter. Timeout Sweden. And to say that Slovenia have come out bouncing, understatement. Prepelic with a big 3, the steal, the assist. 7-0 start, timeout Sweden. No need to panic. Let's take a listen.
Sätter fortfarande den här screenen. Om inte vi kan ge bollen till Chris, då avslutar vi med Simon här på toppen. Vi fortsätter bara. Nu testar vi oss att fortsätta med mentalitet.
Sweden crucial coming out of the timeout. They get something that they want. They get that back screen. Fours going to work, steps back, takes a step through with a tough one. And Slovenia turn the screw. The experience of multiple latter stages of international competition here. They knew how tough it would be, or had to be defensively for them that time. Again, the movement away from the basketball. Inside out. Nikolic can't get the 2 to go. Slovenia keep it alive though. Which for 3 is long. Image comes up with the offensive rebound. Blazic for 3, drops it. Hard work rewarded. 2 down to 8 up in the space of less than 2 minutes. When Slovenia score, they score in a hurry. Whistle on the play. And Nikolic is going to be charged with the personal. Hansen will take the ball screen. Defensive effort at the start of this third quarter is phenomenal. But why wouldn't you expect Sharapovic to get the shot away? Why wouldn't you expect him to make it? Sweden is not backing down, going toe-to-toe right now. Prepelic, long. Image is all over the glass. The ball will stay with Slovenia. Image is active on the glass. The offensive foul called. Again, clearing the game up when they need to clear it up. Muric is going to be charged with the personal. Not happy with the call. They're claiming a flop, but didn't see it that way either. Hansen gets a little hole, reverses it. Spires will hand off. Hansen in the lane. Nice touch on the pass, but Uganda can't complete. Blazic attacks the closeout, gives it back, returns the favor. Nikolic for 3 is short. And they dodge a bullet to Sweden. Lays it off. Again, can't complete. That's got to be an M1. He's got to go up tough and strong and take the hit, finish the play. Dimic picks up the personal.
Vediamo la strada di Slovenia, iz igre Ali Nikolić, na parket, Luka Rupnik.
Luka Rupnik checks in. Nikolić sits. Rupnik, another one of the current Slovenian national team at Cedevita Olympia. Really does help the short prep that 5 of this team from the one club. And then obviously Blazic and Prepelic, all part of the team that went to the Olympics. So a lot of, as is Nikolić, a lot of continuity. Briganda knocks down the free throw. And Sweden are withstanding an onslaught here from Slovenia and hanging in. Little pick and roll. All got a little complicated. Håkansson will push. Spires, I don't think about it. Spins baseline, needs a pass. Ball goes to the inside, goes back to Spires, goes with a jump hook. Could have gone straight up, didn't. Scramble from Slovenia was out the top draw. Luka Rupnik. The open 3 is long and good, gets the roll. No, Muric. Right, never range it, pause. Håkansson, they really are working out at the moment. Borg as well, being kept very quiet the third quarter. Double touch. Super effort by Dimic to get over the top. Rupnik, feet set in the corner, doesn't get it to go. Pearson comes down with a defensive rebound. Sorry, chirp. Stays with it, the Spires for 2. Spires will always stay with the play. Takes a lot to outwork Muric. Love the way Sweden are hanging tough here. Slovenia looking for knockout punches in this third quarter, really pushing hard. Blazic sets his feet for 3, drains it. Wow. Taking shots that you should take, they just happen to be 3 after 3 after 3. Ball screen. Hansen Borg skips it. And they come straight back at you. Super move. Robic. Get the offensive foul away from the ball, the moving screen. Clearly not a stationary screen, or wasn't set soon enough. Dimic will sit, picks up his second foul. Ramstead checks in for Sweden. 5-point game. Cancel needs to pass. The 3 is off. Defensive rebound by Edo Mulic. I think you'll find that will end up being an unsportsmanlike foul. Tobias Borg. Let's take a look. Well, they're talking about it. They're going to go and have a look. They should have gone and have a look. If they're not sure, have a look. That's what the technology's there for. See, I actually think it's an unsportsmanlike foul, but it's not as blatant as the one in the first half. Because the ball is in the vicinity of where he thinks it's the hanging on after he missed the ball, which probably makes it unsportsmanlike, because that's not a basketball action. We'll see. Not as clear cut as the first half. It's taking a long time right now. I think they've seen the same pictures that we've seen. We're going to see them again. No, that's not what we're talking about. Talking about the moving screen before. Talking about this action. Yeah, they've called it unsportsmanlike. You can clearly see why. Not what Sweden need. Rupnik, a very, very, very good free-throw shooter. Doesn't underline my confidence in his free throw shooting ability, obviously. Second of the two. Makes that normal service restored. Slovenia will have the ball on the sideline. With a chance now to make this a 9 or an 8-point lead. Rupnik out top. Pelic on a curl, puts it up, is short. Never really got into the rhythm on that one. Ball stays with Slovenia. Great effort. Great effort on the glass. Just putting your body where you need to put your body. Blazic will take the ball screen. Makura will roll. They go up to the ring, and he can't control it. The step back, the tough two is no good. And that's an effort on the glass. And so many players have come to play in this game. Rubovic, just unbelievable effort. Rupnik backs it out, 7 on the possession. Gets to the foul line. Nice pass.
Menjava na strani Slovenije iz igre Blažić, da bi se njega Luka Lapornik.
So they've called Luka Rupnik for the simulation, I think. Well, I think that was the implication. My Slovenian is not great. But Sweden close within 3. Oh, nice pass. 2 seconds on the shot clock. They get it at the ring, draw the contact, and we'll go to the free throw line.
Substitution for Sweden, Terakovic out, Löfberg in. Na 14 metrov by Juri Macura.
Starapovic checks out. Meanwhile, Akura makes the first of the throws, only 21. (2 meters 12). Goes 2 for 2 from the line. And Slovenia eke out a 5-point advantage. 3 to go in the third. Nice pass. And one. All about the pass. All about the movement away from the ball. Super execution. Or literally put it under the arm of Edom Muric. 3-point play complete.
3 points.
Prepelic draws contact as he curled off it. Rasted's got to take away that curl. He's got to take it away right at the point of the screen. There, he just allows Prepelic to turn the corner. Clumsy foul. Prepelic makes the first. So Prepelic will sit, or Muric rather will sit, gets the quarter break as well as the time he's on the bench right now. When this team play defense, when they want to play defense, they're tough. Checks back in. 2.5 to go in the third. Just can't break the game open. Sweden hanging around. You gotta love the fight. Baseline penetration for the open three. Doesn't get to go. And Sweden still searching, still probing. Nice little pocket pass. Doesn't get the drop. Oh, it's end to end. Borg look to explore the drive lane. That is how to stay straight. I guess it gets a little rolled on it. The referee's got to sort out the handbags. Borg shakes it, needs it, and there's the last little pass. Great finish. Super, super finish by Shaparovic. Physicality takes the timeout. Slovenia, I think they thought they were going to blow this open, but Sweden have just hung tough. It's been an incredibly tough performance by Sweden. There's so many occasions in the game where they could have folded under the pressure, just kept coming back. Only 11 turnovers each. 12 and 7 points respectively off those turnovers. I think we're going to look at the exchange of words the officials are looking at, and what it was and what it wasn't. A number of people got involved. Tough finish. It's just a little running into each other, and then they want to talk about it. You're going to look at this. See what happens here is what they're going to be. See, they missed it on that camera. You need to look at it on the closer camera angle to actually see what happens. The official prevented any emptying of benches, although there was at least one player who entered the court. See, Muric is on the bench and enters. Can't do that. Players can't leave the bench to enter court in that situation. Referees, players on the floor, coach, yes. So I think there's going to be a number of technical fouls entered. Referee's going to want to talk it over. Wants players on the court first. He's going to discuss it with his second official. 24 is the number. That's 17. That's technical fouls. But that was for the original. That was for the original activity around the contact. I don't think anyone's going to be penalized for entering the court, which is unusual. And because of, going to check the number of fouls, or is it because of the unsportsmanlike and then that in the second half? That's a big call for Sweden. Check that in a moment. Blazic's foul. Gadiafors just has the 4 fouls, so therefore the technical of the unsportsmanlike in that instance will mean he's ejected. I'm not sure if the same happened the other way. Blazic makes the first, as both teams in the penalty. 1:29 to go. What we've got, regardless of the ins and outs of the ejection, is a 3-point game with this to come. Make that a 4-point game, and a hell of a game is what we've got. So Edo Muric returns. Pearson advances the basketball. Hansen backs out, little space, 8 on the possession. Here comes the ball screen and kick. Attack the closeout. Hansen is fouled and will go to the free throw line as he got Aponik in the air.
Shooting free throws.
3-point game. This to come. Just over a minute to go in the third. Never in doubt. 15 personal for Hagenson. Rupnik gets the switch, moves it on. As it puts it on the floor, gets to the far side of the ring. Little hang time, whistle on the plate. Just dropped the inside foot, did Lofberg. Opened up the middle. Got to try and keep that closed so you don't expose the middle to the drive. Blažić makes a second. Well, you hope this doesn't become a free throw competition. Here's Pearson. Hansen doesn't get it to drop. There's around a 4-second differential between game and possession. Blažić is going to try and milk every single second of this 24 to get a shot and give as little time as possible. Step back for three, way off. Chance here, 3 seconds, got enough time to get it away. Feet set on the halfway line, he's short. And we've reached the end of the third, and we're still in a heavyweight tussle, 67-63. Slovenia have the lead over Sweden. There's confirmation. And this is absolutely tremendous performance by both countries. Statistically, it's all quieting down a little, but 42% both teams from the three-point line, both pouring it in, shooting demonstration both ways. Super game. Wow, Slovenia came out firing in that third quarter. Everything was about them. But again, credit where it's due. Sweden, no panic. Still tried to get the looks they wanted to give. Get the right players the ball in the right place. Spires did his normal job of energy off the bench. If you want to find out every single thing that's going on, get the World Cup Qualifier app. Download it, it's going to be a normal source, stats, pictures, stories, highlights, anything you ever thought you might need from the app is available. Start of the fourth, 4-point game. Steps out of bounds.
On the court for Sweden in the beginning of this last quarter. Slovenia pa Nikolic, Prepelic, Blažić, Murić in Winners.
Ball's knocked away, chance to run, and Sweden have bodies down the floor. Second trailer for two, super break. Super break, super structure, spacing, anything you want. Out of the book was that one. Virtual handoff, ball's a little loose. That's going to go front back. And Prepelic had to take the front back. Great reaction again from Sweden. There is unquestioned belief in what they're doing. Oh, Brigand is back playing. And with 9 to go, we are locked at 67. Dimec outside the three. There's a lot of traffic around the ball. Dimec just hangs on. Oh, it took a tough one, Blažić, when he had open people. Foul on Dimec as he tried to get after the loose ball. And Sweden Everybody went to help. Everybody swarmed the middle. There's open shooters. Got to share it. Got to share the basketball. Spires, as always, in the thick of the action. Hansen again leading his country in a phenomenal game. Only 5 on the possession. Briganda can't get it to go. Whistle on the play. Sweden being rewarded for just absolute relentless approach to this. Muric, after remonstrating about the call, claims he's done nothing.
Osena banka Karolina Prepelića i na koše tehnična banka Zahtjeva Murića. Napominje da voda Švedi izvajali 3 proste mete.
Hansen shoots the technical.
Hansen 16 points, 16 točka. Lahko smo še kasnejši, arena politika.
And makes both. It's Sweden's turn to lead. They lead it by 3. Oh, halfway to downtown. Felix didn't even think, and I think that was the issue for Lofberg. It was late. Here he comes, out of shot, and he just walks into a landing 3-point shooter. Prepelic shoots and scores. That's what it's would say on his calling card. 2 for 2. 1 more to come. One. 19 points, 8 from 9 free throws. Make that 9 from 10 free throws. And we have another new game. 8 minutes to go, 70-70. Hakansson again. Glitch into the half court. He spaced the floor so well. Dimic is going to dive, doesn't get a touch. His body's everywhere. The extra pass. That's it. Just strokes that with so much confidence. Hakansson into the half court. He'll take the handoff. Blazic with a defensive rebound. He'll bring it. Oh, down the lane is L1. Prepelic, the aggressor. Prepelic, the scorer, goes down the lane for 2. Lofberg is going to sub out down the lane. Challenge came from in every direction. Took it right to the far side of the ring. Used the ring to protect the ball. Spires may have picked up the personal. Prepelic gets the L1. They line up the wide open ball, can't get it to go. What a board by Muric. Out of position, no box out, was not going to be denied, just went straight after it. Down the offensive end, we'll look to hand off. Blazic will take the merge ball screen. Blazic is blocked. Ball goes out of bounds. Will stay with. Shea with Slovenia. 6 seconds remain. Spires with a big time. It's not just about the block. It's about the quickness to stay with Blazic. 4-point game. Slovenia still have the lead. Oh, Prepelic again has absolutely zero fear and 100% belief in him. Sweden down 7 now. Kansan needs a pass. And they get a 24 seconds to back up the Prepelic 3. Coach, they're going to ask, does he time out? Does he not take a timeout? 6-minute game, 6 minutes to play. Slovenia open out the 7-point lead on the back of the huge 3. Image hands it off. Prepelic is blocked. Great, wow, what a play. Briganda. Nikolic takes out Akenson. .45 remain. 7-point game, but Sweden have the basketball. Akenson. And Borg get it back. Borg attacks the closeout. Open in the corner for 3. Got it. There is just an absolute refusal to lose this game. Lindquist with his feet set closes it to a 5-point game. Must have towed the line. And the way Prepelic has been shooting, I almost expected that one to drop. Played for the foul, got the foul.
Personal foul, Tobias Borg. 30. Followed Prepelic, 3 across the
4-point game. Prepelic on the free throw line. Two for 2. Simple, straight lines, everything lines up. He's not missing free throws, he's Prepelic. And I just cursed him again. 6-point game, 2 possession games, an eternity to go, 5 minutes to go. But this game could go anyway. Straight upstairs, moves it on. Kansan for 3, got it! Ice in the veins. Kansan with his feet set, close it to a 3-point game. Prepelic and Dimac. One trying to take a breather almost. Nikolic. There's a whistle on the play. Kansan took one for the team.
First personal foul. Sweden out of bonus in the last quarter. Big keep is there, it is only bonus on the side.
You missed the turnover. Alcácer puts it on the floor. No option, will come back. Briganda didn't want to go, now he gets it back. Oh, what a pass. What a pass. Excellent ball movement. Everyone on the move. Lindqvist gets the 2, but it's all about the ball movement, all about just sheer belief and execution in what you're trying to do. No doubt at all. Slovenia take the timeout. We have a 1-point game. The 2 teams that won on the opening night, looking to stay perfect, are locked in a battle. Prepelic has 28 points, Blažić with 8 rebounds. Prepelic has 5 assists to go with those 28 points. Now Prepelic is having a game, just having a game. 28 points, Blažić with 19, Nikolic with 14. Very guard-orientated scoring as always with Slovenia. It's just great movement away from the ball. That's all it is. Believe that if you cut, you'll get the ball. And then just have to have the presence and skill set to finish. Slovenia have a 1-point advantage. Slovenia are already coming off a 2-point win over Croatia. Lead this one by 1. Nikolic. Prepelic off the down screen. Briganda trying to contain him. No way was he ever going to contain Prepelic in this move. 83-80, still a single possession game. 3:40 left. Alcácer attacks it. Comes back off the ball screen, takes another change of direction. In the lane, tried to force it. That is how to finish a quarter. Alcácer with 21 points. Trevokovic with 10 rebounds. Already has a double-double, has 11 assists. That's back-to-back double-doubles in World Cup qualifiers. And there's still an eternity to play. Back after the timeout. 5-point game. Borg recovers it. Inside touch. Briganda doesn't get the roll. They just can't contain the basketball. 3:10 to go, 5-point game. This one was going in, wasn't going in. Both teams in the penalty. Slovenia down, are up 5. Both teams playing incredibly well. This is going to be won by great plays, not by mistakes. Penetration off the glass. Tough finish. Juropovic Single possession game. Oh, with all the time in the world, Muric shows the leadership, the experience, just buried a three. Håkansson, what's the answer? They go upstairs, and Brigander is fouled and will go to the free throw line. Needs to make the pair. Goes upstairs, little contact. Well, the Mets played the player, not the ball. Brigander gets the roll. Soft rings here. Only 24 still. Makes the second. 14 points personal. 8 from 8 from the free throw line. Whistle on the play. And yet again, the shooter is fouled. Stevovic. It's disappointed, but watch. Takes away the arm, takes away the space. Lazic. Basically a 90% free throw shooter. You'd expect to make these. It's a 5-point game with 2 to come. Two for 3.
Lazic, 21 points. Medal Slovenia na miesto Žiželica Jakub Čevašek.
The Mets will step out, gone a little bit quicker. Cannot answer. What work on the glass, though. Brigander gets it inside. They don't get the drop. Brigander just stays when it gets to 2. Oh. Under 2 to go. 4-point game. They need a stop. They need some help here, Brigander. Pelpic has it knocked away, fights for it. Nikolic, still time, goes with a little runner. Doesn't get the drop. Håkansson hunts it down, chance to run. Sweden with an opportunity to make this a single-digit game. Single score game. Håkansson for the long 3 is way short, but they hunt it down. Bobic has it. Looks to attack. Looks to back in. Tries to spin baseline. Nowhere to go. It's going to have to go up. Board. It's not going to get there. That's a scramble. That's how to scramble Slovenia. 4-point game. 1:06 to go. If you like your basketball tough, you like it Slovenian style. What a defensive effort that was. Again, gets to the foul line, stops, pops, rainbow like 2, and drops it. Wow. Slovenia shooting the ball. Quick release on the 3 is off. Sweden go looking for it. The ball can't get it to drop. Still time. Need a stop right now, though. Prepelic. Trying to kill the game. Puts it on the floor. Gets in the lane. Kicks it. Open three is short. And Sweden come down with it. 20 seconds to go. They need a quick one. Arkansson to the corner. Ball can't get the three to go. And that'll do it. That will do it. The points is important. And the two for Edo Muric opens it up to an 8-point lead. Oh, Sweden going to take a timeout. This points difference could be important in this group. And I don't think Coach Degerenes's players realized that as Muric went down the floor and got the easy two. You come away to Slovenia, go 24, 20, 19 and 23 points in the game, and you're on the losing end. This Slovenian team are happy to run with you. They're happy to play toe-to-toe basketball and shoot the ball. 44% and 47% from three, 57 and 39 or 38 for Sweden. One thing's for sure, Sweden are involved in this group in a big way. As we told you earlier on, Croatia lost 2 losses in a row for Croatia. That is World Cup qualifier basketball. Sweden started red hot. Slovenia struggled, didn't score for 3 minutes. And then just went toe to toe. Prepelic, phenomenal, dragged his team back into contention. Here's confirmation of the final score, 94-89. Slovenia go unbeaten in the first 2 games. We'll head the group. Sweden go 1-1, but have announced to this group that they are trying to qualify. They are expecting to be part of the shake-up. Big win over local rivals, game 1. Tough loss away on the number 4 ranked team in the world. Statistically, 94 and 89, the only 2 numbers that really matter, but you come into a gym, shoot 41% from 3, 57% from 2, and lose, you know you're playing against a quality opponent. 29 and 27 assists. Other countries, please note, share the basketball if you want to get high percentage shots. Borg, super in the first half, pointless in the second. Arkansson again, 21 points personal. The 3-guard look from Sweden is very effective. So that's a phenomenal performance by Slovenia to get the win against a tough opponent. Take a look at the best plays of that second half. The game had everything. Movement away from the ball, great shooting, had a lot of physicality. Had some real physical confrontations at times. But in terms of the ability to score, what a great demonstration by both countries. Arkansson and his backcourt trio with Tobias Borg and Christopher Sturapits have been exceptional. However, they're going up against Luka Blazic Klemen, Prepelic, Nikolic, Rupnik in the backcourt. There's just so much talent on the floor that can score. And that man, Edo Muric, when it came down to it, was absolutely fundamental to the success for Slovenia. Hansen really did control tempo, did control everything, except couldn't control this. The ability to pass the ball and shoot the ball that Slovenia have. The style of game is so much more expansive. That three by Muric lined it up deep in the fourth. Really just gave them the gap. And then this, the rainbow two. Look at the arc on the shot. Last minute. Let's have another look. Turns the corner, feet set, quick release. Jaka Blažić. Going to get a look at the group table in a second. Here it is. Slovenia with 2-0. Finland beat Croatia, as you see, 77-71. So Croatia in a bit of a hole. Early days, though, in the group. But Slovenia trying to redress what happened in qualifying for the China World Cup. Well en route to qualify. What a performance. What a great night here in Slovenia. I hope you've enjoyed it. We'll see you soon for more World Cup qualifier action.